Sudbury's Mimi Obonzoin recently was awarded the Best Pop Album at the Indigenous Music Awards 2019, so that's a big accomplishment. What did it mean to you?
You know what? It was pretty not overwhelming in a bad way, but overwhelming in a good way because I had all these kind of really warm emotions come up. It's really amazing to be recognized for my art in a community that I've been, actively trying to be part of and creating from. So it was really, really cool.
Now, tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind the song You Found Me.
Oh, yeah. So You Found Me is actually on my newest record, which is called Trillium. And You Found Me is like a live off the floor, really intimate song. So I've been touring with a band, but I also tour solo a lot. And somebody bought one of my records, which was like the Connected record, and was like, oh, this is awesome, but it doesn't sound like, what we saw live. So I kind of got inspired to go record an acoustic record. So You Found Me is one of those songs that I've been sitting with for a little while, and it was just time for it to come out. It's like a really, intimate, private look at, my personal life, and recorded live off the floor, and it's just like a feel-good, happy song.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Now, you tour all over the place, across Canada, around the world, and you got to feel that this is just this nice award is some great recognition for all that hard work, all the songwriting, all the touring and everything like that, that it's, it's starting to really pay off.
Yeah, I mean, thank you. I really appreciate that. It's just really cool because I write my songs from, the heart and from my community, which, I go home a lot. And to be recognized in what I consider to be home is the most important for me. Creating art from that place and for my community is really important. So, to just be part of that now, I just feel really honored.
Oh, well, how do you get ready for an award show? Because you're such a down-to-earth chick. So, what are you going to do? You go to the spa, you get your nails done, you're going to get the whole red carpet treatment. What are you going to do?
You know what? It's so funny. I brought my sister with me. Because she's awesome. And so we had the conference leading up to the gala, and then they gave us 5 hours between the conference and the gala to do hair and makeup and stuff. And in my head, I'm like, I have dreadlocks. I don't own high heels. This is not going to take me 5 hours. So we actually went to the Human Rights Museum and learned some stuff.
See,
and then
that
we took
is
about
that's so Mimi.
and then it took about an hour to, not even an hour to throw some clothes on and drink some coffee.
I picture you on the red carpet and, someone asking you, oh, what are you wearing tonight? And you're like, my clothes?
yeah, my Value Village top 5.
Yeah, or Valou Village or VV
Yeah,
Boutique.
exactly. Totally. Actually, that's 100%. Actually, you know what? That was not a Value Village dress. Usually I'm wearing Value Village. That was totally a hand-me-down for some really cool lady that I met. So there you go. Even better.
There you go. Everything's got a story behind it. Now, when they ask you, if you're at the award show, how much does growing up in Sudbury come out in your music? Or if they ask you about Sudbury at all, how would you respond?
You know what? A lot of people ask me, what's the inspiration? And as cliche as it is, it's totally true. Since I've moved to Toronto, I'm completely homesick, and I always joke with my parents that I've written so many more songs since I've moved away just because I miss it so much. And I have to make the trip up there every now and then to recharge my batteries. And I just write from that landscape, and in my heart and in my soul, Sudbury and Northern Ontario will always be home, and it always comes out in my songs. So It'll never not be home, and it'll never not be an inspiration.
Where's a little spot you like to go? Where's a nice spot here in Sudbury that you consider a little slice of heaven?
Well, actually, just outside of Sudbury, Manitoulin Island is my favorite place in the entire world. Oh. But I don't know. I have to say where my parents are. When I go home, I just pack up all my crazy animals, and we just stay home, and just go for walks and just enjoy, just being with the family. It's just so refreshing.
Well, who would you, I always picture you, God, performing with some really badass chicks. If you could perform with anyone, dead or alive, so that includes, Janis Joplin, who you kind of remind me of, who would you perform with?
I'm bad, girl or man?
let's do female. A female.
Okay.
If you could perform with a female, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh, that's such a good question. I mean, so I did open up for Buffy St. Marie in Sudbury a couple years ago,
Yes.
and that was really great. But like, I think I'd pass out if I had to like perform beside her. You know, like she's like my Bob Marley. You know.
Oh, that's so awesome. Good answer.
So yeah, if I could share the stage with her again, that'd be great. Let's put that out in the universe.
Yeah,
shall we?
let's see what happens with that. Fantastic.
Yeah, Mimi, now, with this, not only with this award, but, everything that you've done leading up to this award, you're such an inspiration for not only young artists, but young Indigenous artists. What does that mean to you to be kind of, leading the way and having them look up to you?
I feel like I'm not old enough to have that much responsibility. No, totally joking. Like when I was younger and coming up, I had amazing support from my family, and I feel like I have this responsibility to be the best version that I can to inspire young people. Like I had this amazing support, and I want to make them feel like they're supported. So I actually do workshops with youth in schools and in flying communities in Northern Ontario, just because it's in my soul to, raise up those youth voices and to make them feel supported as I was. So for them to, maybe look up to me or something like that, I mean, I just want them to feel like they can see themselves reflected. A lot of young people have the dreams to create songs and tour and play music, and being an Indigenous person has its challenges. So, if I can go out there and do it, I want them to see themselves reflected in that.
Aw, we're so proud of you, Mimi. Well done.
Aw, thanks.
Was there anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, you know what? I really appreciate you guys supporting my cousin Mario Diot, who you probably know is on this journey fighting with cancer. And you guys were, so supportive and just right in there, and I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I mean, he's an amazing human being, and he's so strong and courageous. So I just wanted to say thank you.
I didn't know that was your cousin.
Yeah, he's my ginger cousin, my other ginger cousin.
So Lise is your aunt.
Yeah, and I love her
God.
so much.
Me
and
too.
You know what? When I got the award, like Mario was one of the first people to text me. Congratulations, you worked so hard, you earned it. And I was like, oh, you're the best cousin ever.
Oh, well, maybe we can find a way to get you to come when I shave my hair off. We're thinking like June. Yeah, like June 13th, and Mario's going to shave it off, and this other lady, and like, who knows, maybe we could get you to come.
A little surprise for him.
Yeah,
maybe
really
I can cut off one of my dreadlocks and contribute.
Yeah, we can give me a little rat tail.
I love you guys, but I'm scared.
Oh, we love you. Keep up the good work.
Awesome.
Bye, Mimi.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.